Didn't know.
Hit the post.
Krishna Reddy, our guest.
Are you ready?
Scientist, comedian,
Lover.
brown girth,
Nice.
caramel girth. I like it. Can I get up?
No.
Howdy toddy. God almighty. What is that? What, the name of that song is Oh, It's Magic?
It's called Magic. That's
Like
all.
Fitz Magic?
Hey, you got it.
Oh, buddy.
Like Ryan Fitzpatrick magic that
Yeah,
you're
baby.
wearing the outfit you stole Deshaun Jackson's
We're gonna win
wardrobe?
5 Super Bowls.
That is a pretty good makeshift Fitzpatrick.
Like, if I
Do it together.
squinted,
You need a beard.
I know.
yeah, you do.
I'm surprised you didn't go buy a beard just impulsively.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I don't already have one sitting around. I got everything else. Mustaches, you name it. No beard.
Yeah. You're a beard for your wife. Hey, rock and jock, shock jams.
It is my wife's jewelry. It's not obvious.
I hope it's your wife's jewelry.
I was wondering about
If
that.
that's just
Yeah.
chilling in
I'm
your
playing.
closet. For those listening, thanks for listening. Make sure to tell a friend, a loved one, maybe an enemy, a frenemy. Tell someone about this podcast.
We don't
Spotify.
care about their relationship.
Yeah. Hey, go. This is a podcast with dick jokes, but actual pragmatic business advice. Sweat equity. Try it out. See if it's got a little Fitz magic for you. I don't know.
Way to bring it back.
I went
guess.
so radio DJ on that.
Yeah.
See if it's got a little Fitz magic in it.
And now with the news.
And now
Magic is brought to you by.
we're gonna bring
Your
Krishna
daily
in.
drive.
I'll do our sponsor links real quick. Try grasshopper.com/sweat. Go freshbooks.com/sweat. And warbyparkertrial.com/sweat. That's how you get the hookup. Holler if you hear me.
Oh yeah, real sell job on those.
Well, you're
And then I
either
flub.
you either need a business phone line. Yeah, when you try to hate on someone and you flub the hate.
Got a lot going on. Okay, I got to run the podcast soundboard. I got to do the video thing. You know,
Seems stressful.
give me a break.
Here's something I've been doing in the
Things
mornings
clanking against me.
that I appreciate you doing this, Eric. All the audiovisual at the same time as hosting.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank you
grateful
that.
for it.
That's
Sounds corny,
It's
but
appreciated.
I wake up and try to write 10 things I can do in the day, what I can get done, and I try to write 3 things that I'm grateful for, as I'm
top
writing.
of the list every day. Me.
Eric, number 1, king of the hill, always, right there.
Yep.
Number 2 it's basically a 1A. It's will he wear? I'm appreciative of his kind of sketch
Fervor.
comedy fervor. I'd say.
Effort.
Yeah, effort, fervor.
We need something to catch some people's eyes. What is that guy wearing?
Caught my eye.
We're gonna have graphics.
Is that Ryan Fitzpatrick?
we
it's
just
not.
got the producer output for this, so graphics be coming for the people who like to watch this video wise.
Now, is that only on Vimeo though?
No.
Or it's if we go live on Facebook, these graphics will pop up.
It should, yeah.
Oh, you're going to have to show me how to do
And we're gonna restream.
We will absolutely never figure it out.
that. All right. Perfect.
We'll figure it out.
One
We'll do
of us
what
will
we
die
always
if
do.
we figure it out.
If it's like something like this, which is the podcast is a passion project, let's call it a hobby. Let's call it something more than that. It's
Passion
its own
fruit project.
Yeah, it's passion fruit project, and it's its own kind of deal. It's more than a hobby, I'd say. I get a lot of use out of it personally. That's what I'm grateful for this morning. This podcast, because I tell people, man, having a podcast is awesome. We'd bring you in. Otherwise, you're in town right now from New York. We may not have lunch or anything.
Almost certainly not. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And we might not have like a focused conversation, even if we do have
Yeah.
lunch. We'll be on our phones, like, oh, check out this thing on Instagram. Like,
Yeah.
it is a weird kind of. It's a little bit of therapy.
Plus, you hate each other.
We hate each. Well, we're right. You ever seen Bad with Michael Jackson, where they're in the garage?
The music
Yeah,
video?
yeah. It's kind of like that's how Krishna and I are.
I only can remember Fat from Weird Al.
We grab each other's wrists for some reason, and then we have a knife in the other hand, and we wield it like we're going to attack each other.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But we never do.
but we never cut each other. It's I don't know. It's like sharks.
Magic.
It's like the Sharks and the Jets. They never actually fight.
Yeah, or curse.
But a lot of Puerto Ricans everywhere. Am I right, guys?
They got that right.
Krishna, you're a scientist. You have a podcast called The Jest Tube. Some badass made your podcast logo. Some badass.
Kind of a little dick dude, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's girthy.
Yeah.
Girthy.
Yeah.
Girthy. Short but girthy.
A herd's like a skull can.
It's law if it's not obvious.
Yeah.
Made the logo.
Law did make the logo, and I'm very appreciative. It's minimalist.
We got to fix the
best way.
crop on
Minimally
it, but
good.
we'll do that later. I meant to send that to you.
I remember
cropped off.
I know that like every time like I make a slight edit on something you sent me because I think it has some purpose. I know in your head you're going like no don't do that, stop.
No, I've gotten
He'll
better.
do it no matter what you do.
Right. No, I'm going to hate. That's what being a consultant is. You're basically a roast battler. You just walk around and like hate on shit all
Yeah.
day. You know, like whatever we walk in a room and it's kind of like you look around and you're like, okay, I see what this business is already up to in like 5 seconds. It's like you walk into a stand-up show and you're like, you can feel the energy sometimes and go, it's going to be one of these kind of shows.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough. You know, or you look and the acoustics are bad or, you know, you get after a bunch of reps, you can kind of walk in a situation and do that. I have gotten better about letting go of whatever we create for someone because what am I going to do, right? It's yours. Like the gift has been given or it's the clients or whatever. If they want to fuck up a beautiful site Eric made for them, it's up to them. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how he gives me compliments.
Yeah, I slipped it in there.
Drawn out. You think, yeah, wait till I stop paying attention.
Right.
Brings me back.
Right. I saw you nodding off a little bit.
That's why I have the sunglasses on. You can't see me sleeping.
But it's like, you know, we've handed off sites. Really worked on that tempo of those, huh? To pick them up.
What's wrong with that? Does somebody sleep furiously? It doesn't work that way.
I do.
Snore is drawn out, long and drawn out. Draw it out.
I snore violently.
I think you're just sticking up for the default sounds you had on the soundboard.
Well, they're in. I'm not changing them.
Okay. Did you get the DJ horn, boat horn?
The boat horn.
The
I got.
Isn't that a boat horn?
I've never heard it on a boat, but
Like a yacht. Like it's like coming out of the docks or something. All right, whatever. DJ Khaled, we the best. So, Christian,
fuck off. Forgot about that one. I added that one.
I hope those aren't as loud as they are coming through.
They're not pretty loud.
No, I'm sure they're not.
The output's a little different than what we got because we
true.
are mavens of audio. I would say, Christian, you've got the Jest Tube. It's on
That's right.
Apple Podcasts.
It's everywhere where you hear podcasts, I'm pretty sure.
I feel good. I bullied you into doing a podcast.
That literally the last time I was here was the first episode.
Well, you've got a unique thing like we've got over here where we see things through a comedy prism for business, and you can kind of do that with your research. Kind of explain your PhD. Give a short kind of LinkedIn profile.
Tell us how stupid we are.
Oh, like what?
Eric's intimidated by your resume. I guess.
I was at I'll let him tell you about it. But
you should be intimidated by my looks first.
We couldn't do it.
He's a dumb, smart guy, and we're smart, dumb guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why do I got to be a dumb, smart guy? Why can't I just be a smart guy?
Because you wore a Prince shirt into this dojo.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm evoking a reaction. This is all very meticulously planned.
Exactly.
I just wanted to make us feel better with some wordplay. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Wait. So what was the question again?
Give your like short LinkedIn resume or profile or whatever. Your PhD in what?
All right. So my I did my PhD at University of South Florida. So it was on. The PhD is in molecular medicine, which is a bit of a nebulous term. It doesn't really mean anything on its own. But I was mostly doing stuff within the realm of neuroscience. So basically, in neurons, they have this
Get
shipping
that
center.
Snore sound ready.
No, I'm into it. I
Keep
control
going.
the board.
Keep going.
They have this shipping center, like Amazon. I've been doing stand up on this, so this is a very appropriate parallel.
Oh, he's doing his bit. Okay.
Oh,
No, I'm not going to do the bit.
He's doing his little sketches.
I'm not doing
Oh, never. He's not doing his little sketches.
his little skits.
Oh, so demeaning when people are like, "You doing your little sketches?" You doing your little podcast thing? How's that?
It's so cute.
Like, bitch, we got 1,000 listeners, huh?
1,000, hi.
No,
Yeah.
more than that.
Yeah, so basically shipping stuff out in neurons, the idea being these things need to go to the right places for signals to be transmitted. And so when when that's not properly done, that leads to neurological disorders. And so we were looking at
That's brain things, right?
brain things, right, right. And that happens in a lot of different ways, but the broad term is called intellectual disabilities. So I'm pretty sure autism falls under that spectrum stuff.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
It's the
going to let
newest,
you
it's
leave. Just hang there.
Yeah, let me die out
What
there.
is it, Krishna? No, it's like the new term that's acceptable, is what you're saying, for all those broad things. That's not.
But yeah,
acceptable.
not to pitch bits here, but this is the one I've been doing. So it's like, so it used to be when I started my PhD, it was called mental retardation, and then the PC police came, and then they changed it to intellectual disabilities. But I think mental retardation, like if you just look at the words, that's probably better.
Yeah, the development is retarded.
Right,
in that
it just means you're
it's
slow.
Slowed.
Like you'll get there eventually, like with enough work. But intellectual disabilities is just like saying, hey, that stuff that intellectual people do to just disable it.
Yeah.
Just turn it off.
I've definitely been around some man's man, and he's like, well, the fire had to be retarded. And I'm like, He's like, can you
can't
pay
say
attention
that.
for 2 seconds? You meant like the actual real word.
Yeah. No, these are two different words. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's going on in the world? I want to keep it kind of science business. Last time you were on, I think we had a good discussion about it. You really kind of made me look at a lot of studies differently as far as scientists got to put their stank on these studies. And it's kind of the way I look at it now is the incentives for studies are weird. It's like who's backing these, and I don't get in the conspiracy side of all that. Like who's paying for all these?
big
It's
pharma.
not even I mean,
They're not. Yeah, some are just
whoever's
very
funding
transparent.
they want a certain outcome. And if that outcome doesn't happen, you don't hear about it.
So-
Well, this is
study.
So like,
But
so
I don't know
studies
how
are
you're
like
doing it.
deterministic almost. Like they know what outcome they want. So it's just the trial and error. I guess sometimes is now as many times to do the study to get the outcome you want.
Right. So basically,
There's a term for this. I don't know what it is.
here's the way to think about it: is that everything you observe, right? You have to put it within a certain framework. You have to say, okay, this is how I can explain these observations, right? So going into it, you have going into like a study, you have an explanation based on some previous things, and you hope that what you find out falls within that framework, right? Because then everything's easy and you go about your life.
Your hypothesis
Yeah, there
be
you
written
go.
down
You
on
got
a
some
piece of
scientific
paper.
method words, right? Mm-hmm. So then
Scientific
what happens a
method.
lot is that you come up with some result doesn't fall within that framework, and now you have to think about how you see the world again. You have to think about you have to make a new framework basically, because now it's no longer valid.
And you'll just say, well, it did not produce that outcome. And then what do you do with the extra numbers?
Right. Well, so I mean, if it's an interesting
Computers
observation,
probably.
so I mean that's where the groundbreaking science comes in, is that people breaking old frameworks and going into new ones. I think that the whole stereotype with the conspiracy theorists is that like big pharma is funding it all, but most published research is done through academics, and they're funded by the government, and there's always a required statement saying that the funding agency had no impact on the results. They
You can
did
forge
not
that,
influence that. Huh?
You can forge that, though.
Right.
Make it up.
This is all taxpayer money,
Yeah.
so people get mad if you don't.
Yeah, it's indirect.
I mean,
Right.
So have you had I've heard a lot of things about like research papers being like a shady business where it's like, oh, you go to publish it in this journal and like, or what is it about buying research papers? There's something weird about it where it's like you don't actually have to buy research papers. You could just write the author and those will give them to you, but these companies want you to
Yeah,
pay
so
for
that's
them and stuff.
that's one aspect of it, is that so
What's that called? What is
all
it?
right, so I'll say it another way. So it's like So this is like all the research is taxpayer funded, right? So people feel like they should be able to see the research, which is true. But a lot of them are behind paywalls, right? We don't think about it much on the academic side because the institutions pay for the papers, right? They pay to get around these paywalls. But if you're a guy and you're interested in one of these things and you want to read the paper,
Maybe I
it's
want to build a
not possible.
nuclear
Right.
reactor in my garage.
Right. It's not possible. But what Eric was saying is that, like, yeah, if you just email people, they'll send you the papers. It's like we are not making money off of those papers whatsoever.
Yeah.
So that's one aspect of it. The other aspect is that now there's this drive towards open source. Open source, is that it?
Yeah.
Open access. Open access. That's what I'm thinking of.
Open source is nerd stuff.
Yeah,
we
that's
do.
more.
Little
That's
work.
even nerdier. Yeah,
I
yeah,
got
yeah.
it.
That's like code. We do.
But it's the same. It's the
Same
same
principle.
idea.
Be
Same
transparent.
idea. Yeah. So there's a lot of popular journals. So I think PLOS one was the first one, and now eLife. They're renowned journals, but they publicly put out all the data and all the research findings.
What was the first one?
PLOS, PLOS, and then one, ONE. That was the first one or maybe not the first one, but the real groundbreaking one. And now eLife is like the next evolution of that. But yeah, basically so there's these journals that are publishing good research that
This is cool.
that legitimate people are doing, and you can just go and view the whole thing. But that's still a small piece of the pie. So there's still this other aspect of all whatever 90+% of other research that you can't see. So the other thing that the NIH does is they say, if our research is funding this, if our money is funding your research, you need to make it publicly accessible, and we'll help you. But we'll put it out on our site, but people need to be able to see it.
National Institute of Health.
Right.
NIH.
So, like, if you go to PubMed and look at this is PubMed.gov, this is the repository of research articles.
Man, throwing out links. Hold on.
Yeah. So for many papers, you can just, even though if you were to go directly to the paper, you wouldn't be able to see it. You can go into PubMed and a lot of times just get it for free.
Need a better UX UI.
It's very bare bones, yes.
Yeah, it's what I would think it would look like.
But it's very, very efficient.
Yeah, I'm sure, because you take out all the frills, and that's what you're left with.
It's very
a Dewey Decimal System of a website, basically.
So what kind of stuff are you doing now?
So now I'm doing. It's still within the realm of neuroscience, but we're looking at we're looking at these group of molecules called glutamate transporters.
Okay.
So the idea is that basically, if a neuron signals to another neuron, they do it with a molecule, and if the molecule hangs out there too long, then it'll just keep hitting that neuron, and it's just overstimulation.
Okay.
Now would be a good time for a dick joke, but I don't have any.
I was trying.
Yeah, it's tough.
Wrong button? No,
Sometimes the
it's
absence
right
of a
button.
joke is a joke. There you go.
Yeah. I'm with you, glutamate transfers. I'm with you.
Transporters.
Right. So
Like
basically,
I said.
this is the recycling system, and so
The cytoplasm.
you just said a word.
I'm bringing up the
You just said a
Wikipedia.
word.
The grown-ups are
You
talking.
fucking.
You mean the neurotransmitter transporter proteins that move into the glutamine?
That was
break that
almost
computer of
convincing.
yours.
Yeah.
I can't read out loud, so that was gonna die a bad death.
No, you were nailing it until the last.
I looked
word.
at you in the eyes. That's what made it.
Yeah. I have smoldering eyes.
Like you're
I
one of my
understand.
lovers.
So yeah, that's what I'm doing now. So we want to figure out how that system works.
And for the people that are really stoned, listening or watching, what are you really? What's the? You're talking to very basic bitches. What are you doing for research? That's still
Very
too,
basic bitches.
He
yeah.
was doing basic
No,
bitches.
that's still too high class.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm talking to you guys, and I haven't talked to you in a while, so I'm like, oh, okay, these guys are with it.
We'll stay with it, but I'm trying to
Yeah,
think for the listener
like-
that's kind of on the jog. It's a little hard to follow some of this. I'm
Jog
sure,
slower.
or doing laundry or
Or
whatever.
yeah, it's basically trying to figure out what All right, so
what's the ultimate?
Yeah, so this sort of system is important. Is like basically the cause of epilepsy. If this stuff doesn't work well, then you get these neurological disorders because these neurons are dying. So we basically want to figure out how do you not overstimulate neurons.
Okay.
Too much sugar. That's going to be the answer.
There you go.
You think that's
Is glutamate not a
let me get back to the right
byproduct
authority.
what's
like
your
a
theory?
sugar-
Do you have
I
your
just-
own?
I blame sugar on everything.
Yeah, it's easy.
Do I have a theory on why?
I mean, I'm sure you have a theory. Is it like? Do you have a theory as a group that you're testing against? I'm sure that's how you do this research, right?
It's a little. I mean,
It's a scientific method.
yes, but it's more. It's a little bit more just kind of like let's just figure out how things work, and then once we're still kind of establishing the framework. You know what I mean?
All right. So much like I was talking about off air in business, as we do when we're consulting, or you're looking at a problem, right? You got to audit what's going on.
Right.
People are very want to jump to you should do this, this, and this without fully auditing what's going on.
Right.
Your car's broken. Okay, really try to understand what's wrong with it if you know anything about cars before you go, okay, now we're going to go fix it. I feel like this is really easy. This is kind of no shit, but a lot of people don't follow this in their life.
Yeah.
I sometimes get too excited about, oh, we should do this maneuver, this tactic, whatever, to fix this problem. But I didn't really diagnose, I didn't really audit what was going on.
Yeah.
That's why the studio is always a mess.
Correct.
I don't know. I feel like, and I feel like this principle would also apply to business. But I feel like in science, you need to be focused in terms of defining a problem, doing only what's required to solve that problem. But you also need to be a little unfocused at the same time because that helps you come up with new ideas. That helps your mind wander.
The shower thoughts.
Yeah, the shower thoughts. Yeah.
So like our creative process, we've kind of talked about this on air, is like now it's different than when you talked to us last time you were here, or maybe definitely when this place started 3 years ago. The creative process, I see it as like we do a meeting, we go, here's the logo or here's the sketch we're getting paid to do punch up on, maybe, huh? Can't talk about it.
A lot of punching.
Yeah, we might. That's still in the works. But what's it called? Any creative thing we're doing, I now know the better process for almost everybody that is more creative is, do a pre-production meeting, talk about the deliverables, the due date, blah blah blah.
Eat mushrooms.
You can, if that's part of your deal. However you get to answers, that works, right?
Yeah.
For both of us, we both know ourselves when we're on our own. Working out helps a lot. If I go for a jog, that'll literally jog a lot of like creative ideas. I don't know why. It just always is that way. Yeah. The problem is I didn't try that ever before. Like almost should have been doing. I've been thinking about a lot of this with like human capacity levels, right? So I think we limit ourselves in a lot of ways, and I feel like we should treat ourselves as our own science experiment.
Right.
Feel me. So like,
I'm
diet. We always talk about diet, right?
Yeah.
And it's not the same. It's never going to be the same for everybody.
Yeah, you hear a lot of, I can't do that. I can't do it. It's like, oh my God, just try it. Try it one day.
Right. The mental hurdles
anything.
we create do have like physiological, like psychosomatic kind of results.
And some things are so ingrained in us. Like I was like for the new year, I quit sodas. And that, like, the first, like, few weeks were brutal because it was just, like, you just twitch towards it. It's almost like
a drug.
It's almost like phones. Like, when you, like, turn off your phone for an extended period of time and you just find yourself...
Fucking hate my phone now.
Ugh,
I find myself
disgusting.
hating it.
Yeah.
It's just too much. It's too much. It's almost like it's not the tool you want it to be, but I'm creating that. That's the other thing that's frustrating. I know I'm making it this frustrating tool. It should be used the way I want to use it.
Right.
So I just think of the diet thing got me kind of, that's kind of where I was going, because I think a lot of people talk about, and you were talking about sugar as the main cause, because from your experiments,
yes,
of all these, of your neuro.
We'll discuss data later.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think
crunch the numbers.
I've been telling everybody, think of like our friend of the program, Joe Riga. He sent me.
Riga.
He got a Viome test on his flora and fauna of his stomach, and send it
great.
to me. And because I'm really interested in, like, I need to do that. I think that would be cool because
Actually, I need to.
I've got
write that down
something-
for a podcast episode.
I've got
actually.
something heartburny, esophageal, like, grossness going on.
They're finding out that, I think, now that Krishna's here, he can call me on my bullshit, but I think they're finding out, like, your gut bacteria plays a huge part in, like, your brain function, your mood, all that stuff. Like, it's all connected.
And a lot of that comes from diet.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Didn't they discover that you have neurons, like some kind of neuron in your stomach or something? Like they found like a new kind of
they're like
it acts as a
It may
neuron.
not. Yeah, it may not be a neuron in terms of definition, but in terms of function,
Yeah,
quite possibly. Yeah. I don't.
but it's definitely huge. So
Yeah.
Riga's poop, how was it?
He
send a
sent me.
picture?
He actually gave me a video recording from his phone, but he
Of his
did it
poop?
too quick, and I didn't understand. It's so much data they give you that
Yeah.
I couldn't like even pause it to understand what was going on.
We know they do poop transplants. Like
What's that now?
They do poop
They
transplants
do fecal transplants.
so that you can, like, if you have I forget, there's one specific disease that it treats like really
Crohn's?
well or something, but you take healthy
Possibly.
poop from somebody else, turkey baster,
A Cuisinart in your fucking
yeah,
butthole.
and it'll get you straight.
What?
Yeah, dude. They're
I'm
changing out
only
your flora.
I'm about to
remembering
say-
this because Krishna nodded his head.
Well, I feel like I should call him on his bullshit. I just don't know if it's bullshit.
No, that's real.
I understand that it's real,
Isn't that a
but
South Park episode?
I don't.
it's definitely
okay.
real. I agree. Fecal
Whether it
transplants
works or
exist.
not, I'm
Right.
not sure.
or what it's for, I have no idea.
I think there is some kind of disease that it has been shown to treat. I don't know off the top of my head, but they definitely do it for sure.
Fecal transplantation, bacteriotherapy, Johns Hopkins.
In theory, it makes sense. You know, when you take antibiotics, it's wiping out all of your gut flora.
Can you? The first question is, can you donate poop for money?
I mean, certain clubs, yes, but
You need to
Yeah, I mean,
donate
that's
poop
a-
for money. That's like,
but that's not
they don't
what
want
they're
your
thinking
poop.
science,
of. Yeah,
really.
I don't think quite
That's
that's quite what they're thinking.
that's
of.
recreation.
Yeah.
So what else is going on in the scientific community? What's interesting you lately?
Damn, what's interesting me lately?
How is it doing? Are you doing stand up as much? Are you
I'm the past 6 months I've been doing it a ton.
good?
Yeah.
And so research by day, research scientist by day,
yeah.
stand up at night.
Yeah.
You go from the most professional to the most unprofessional kind of thing.
Yeah.
Um,
But I've been doing a lot of stuff about science, so it's like
so you're talking about your life a little bit.
yeah,
more.
so I feel like other comics are like, no, this is
That's cool.
something-
You have an angle.
Yeah.
Like, you know that area. You can
know,
attack it.
You know what's funny though is like you think you found your niche and you think you're like, okay, this is my lane, I'm creating your own lane, and then you go to a place like New York City and you're like, shit, there's like 5 other motherfuckers doing this. So at first,
Five is not that much. Though.
well, all right,
There's
so
3 Indian doctors here.
Well, so I'll give you an example. Like when I was doing stand up
all Asian.
here, it's like I was special here because there was no one else with my life experience, and that like just the first generation.
We ain't never seen one of you before.
Right.
Yeah.
It talks like this.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you go up there, and then there's like 30 or 40 of them.
yeah,
And then it's like, oh,
You all
okay,
get
yeah,
an
that's
apartment
like,
together.
yeah, exactly. We do writing
Roll
groups.
camera.
It's nice. But
Currytown.
But then it's like, okay, then that requires you to really think about, okay, it's not just as simple as taking a Venn diagram and just being like, okay, I'm gonna mix these two things. I have to really think in a nuanced way about what an angle.
Yeah,
would
you
be.
got to get deep in yourself, man.
Right,
But
exactly.
Don't
So
dumb it
really-
down, though.
But
I hate it when,
yeah.
like, you know that somebody's really super smart and they're going out in there and they're fucking the bar stool and they're doing stupid shit. And it's like, well, they
Dude,
want to
that's-
appeal to
it's
everybody.
It's tough because you.
But
Get
I
s-
appreciate somebody.
You can get so specific about a topic, like scientific topic,
Yeah.
that you want to get to there, but you also don't want to sound It's a weird sweet spot. Don't
Oh,
sound
yeah.
pretentious, because no one likes anybody that's super cocky unless that's your character on stage. But
Which
also,
you could probably do.
Dude, I've been doing cocky, but not because I'm a scientist. It's because I like myself a lot.
oh wow,
You know what I
doing it
mean?
right now, aren't
Yeah,
you?
exactly.
The millennial.
Love it.
Yeah.
See, that's how, yeah, that's
No,
an
but-
angle.
Steve?
That's an angle.
Yeah.
No, but so it's funny that you mentioned.
Nice.
It had just been a while.
Yeah.
I wanted to push a button.
It's all good.
No, but I hear what you're saying. I think because actually I've been getting booked a lot doing like these science comedy gigs. So like they'll literally get like stand-ups to talk about science or scientists to do comedy
Like
about
convention style.
Oh my god.
It's
Which one goes better? Which side? I can guess.
Dude, guess.
The comedians talking about science is much more entertaining. Because
Depends,
they're
man.
not
No.
because they come in with low expectations.
No, you're
No?
it's
Really?
surprisingly wrong. Here's what happens. I'm not saying this is a universal rule, but because
It's a self-selecting sample size.
well, what happens is that the guys
Put
who
your
are
computer
doing
down.
the guys who are doing the scientists who are doing comedy really fucking go after it in terms of like they actually prepare in like a substantial way for this.
They
That
go
makes
at
sense.
it.
Whereas the
scientifically.
comics are kind of like just,
What am I doing again?
I'll
This
just,
joke
I'll just,
gets a
I'll just
laugh.
write some stuff around for the day of, and I'm not saying that's universal, but that's definitely a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're doing what 5 shows in a night some nights, and it's like that's another show for a lot of guys.
And yeah,
And
exactly.
yeah, they can give their best material and never have to do it again.
Right.
5 minutes of gold.
Yeah, you can't use it, so you just burn it.
Right.
basically. I did what was it? The thing you hooked me up for, and I just bombed the whole time. It was like science talks were given.
Oh, Pint of Science.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
good idea. What is that around? Is that a thing?
So now it's called Taste of Science. I don't know why they changed the name, but it's actually up there also.
orgy now.
Yeah. But it's
So it's like
still,
you
it's still
drink
definitely around.
booze at craft breweries, and they gave speeches about like had like 3 people do topics, and
Yeah.
I had to host it, but you had to try to. It was really tough to try to find like a through line to kind of like
What the
bridge
what
a
the common
gap and
ground
do a
is.
little like do crowd work, and I can see everybody. It's not a real show.
It's
kinda
okay
thing.
to say no sometimes to those things.
I know I did it. No, when Krishna said you want to do this, and I get like this like ugh, like I don't want to do it. It means I should do it. Does that make sense?
Yes,
For a show,
of course.
For a show, at least. Like if it's like, oh, that kind of gives me a little bit of a like anxiety, then it means like it's going to get me out of my comfort zone.
Ice
I
bath.
should do it.
I mean,
That's
unless
what
it's
ice
yeah,
bath is.
exactly. Yeah.
Well, it's always to an extent. Like you
Right.
can't do, like Arcadia, Florida. It's like, okay, I'm good. I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean?
I'm not going to do it an 8th time. all
right,
You know,
right.
Give me for $50 the first 7 times.
So one strange thing I've been thinking about is that I feel like where science intersects with comedy, like think about all the science jokes you've ever heard. It's
Done.
It's trapped in the 80s, right? It's like it's
Okay.
a relic of a past time. Like
Can you toss out some material? Because I can't
can't
think of one.
all right, right.
One.
So maybe I'm trapping it to like Facebook memes or whatever.
2
but
Yeah.
beers, walk into a bar, go.
it's like oh God, what was I? The one I was thinking
I
of?
did like-
You want to hear a potassium joke?
K.
Yeah, like that sort of garbage.
man.
Yeah, that's
I
what
have
I'm
never
saying.
heard that before. I just know
Yeah,
the,
but you knew it because it's
yeah.
garbage, right?
That's
it's
pretty
like
garbage.
it's
And you knew it was a garbage punchline.
I know. I just had to get it out before he said.
right. And I'm glad you did because I didn't have to resell it like that. But you see what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
it's like how is something this advanced with this low level of comedy, and it's because it's hard to explain in an intelligible way.
Didn't we talk about this last time you were on?
Probably.
There's Alan Alda has like
Yeah,
he's
we
helping
talked
with
about
the
Alan Alda.
he's helping with the whole like foundation just to help communicate the message of what everybody's working on.
Right.
Like there needs to be a bridge with people who are good communicators, expressive communicators. They can digest the topic, flip around, they can go tell the masses about what's going on. But I haven't seen anything, heard anything since I think we talked about it.
They're not communicating.
I mean, it's still a thing.
It's expensive. It's so hard to reach the masses with this, and like what science?
All right, so
there's so many different.
So there's two
sectors.
sides to this. The first side is the people actually doing the science, right? And I think, and I don't think this may not be a universal attitude, but it definitely exists, which is that why should I dumb it down, or why should I try and explain it to them? You know what I mean? It's like this ivory tower sort of
Sure.
mindset.
it also might be a waste of time. You might
also,
sit there.
yes.
You might sit there and be like, okay, well, that's never gonna. I don't need to know that.
Right, well, and also
Give me
I
the
can see
finished
that.
product.
If people want to find it out, they'll
and
search for it.
certain scientists are so hardcore. They're like they'll like tell their students like don't go to talks don't go to scientific talks that come here because then you that's less time for you in the lab. Like certain scientists are so like in their lane. You know what I mean? So there's that side of it. There's the other side, which are scientists are doing exactly what you're saying. They try and communicate. Like there's a science communicator profession. Where their job is literally to look at research, be that bridge, and be able to explain it to public. Yeah,
Yeah, it exists. I think that's what we're really good at here is we can take these complex things and go, it's like this, and try to explain it to the
just
audience.
metaphors.
Talk
Yeah,
to
yeah,
the
yeah.
normals.
But you have that advantage, I think, as far as a forward career that you probably can do both.
yeah,
And people want to put you in a bucket just like anything in business. They want to go, you're a math guy, you're a creative guy. And they want to stick you in those buckets and keep you there because it's easy to remember.
Yeah.
But I tell everybody, like, I do both. Like, I can do both sides. It sounds cocky, but then after a while you're like, well, no, literally scientific, like trial and error. I know what I can do and what I can't do. I don't love pulling reports, but I can read them. I can read analysis, and I can understand how humans act by observation. Because one thing I tell everybody about being a comic, and I'm sure this applies for some, like anything research based for you, is you don't your brain doesn't turn off. It's not like I don't know a lot of guys that do stand up either part time or full time that they turn off their lights and they just go to sleep. Like it's not. I don't hear that.
I was just talking about this with somebody last night. We were talking about like the level of entry for like a guy who goes on stage open mic for the first time or does improv class for the first time. That requires a certain basal level of creativity and like just thinking about things in a non-traditional way. Whether or not it comes out good is a different thing.
Right.
But you understand what I mean? It requires
It's a small
step.
percentage of the population that will do that. So
That will make that
in
first
itself,
step. That in itself is something to be respected.
You have to have enough ego to think you're unique enough to have something to talk
Correct,
about.
correct.
But you also have to remember you're not shit. At the same, it's a weird kind of.
Dude, I that's exactly.
You have to be super humble and modest, but also like internally know you have enough ego to go, I can do this.
Dude,
It sucked. You suck.
I just was able, like, just recently I was able to like condense that to like, all right, I want to live in this line where I think I'm the shit, but I ain't shit.
Yeah.
That's the key to
the pro athlete.
Right. You gotta because you have to believe in yourself to move forward, but you need that humility to have perspective.
that should be the theme. Walking the line between creative communication with the scientific facts. Everything goes back to it, right? How many times have we talked about this? 3 times now?
We'll edit that.
I have such high self-esteem that I'm depressed, is what I'm saying.
Well, no, I mean,
I'm the best self-depressed person ever.
you know how about your personality lends you to go in this direction, but you know you don't have the experience yet, in a way.
Right.
Experience
I
is
know the path.
That's an easy way to say it.
Yeah.
Because if you're talking stand-up, sometimes this used to be a bigger thing in the 80s. I think you could kind of catapult up. I feel like now it's not like, oh, I'm in the back of the room, you're going to be a star kind of thing. I don't think that happens much anymore. I think to make yourself online, which arguably is a different market that will push you up. But I feel like, with in the business world or any career stuff, like non-entertainment based, I'd say they just say experience, not talent. Talent would be the thing that would get you up that ladder.
So before we go, do you get to play with any fMRI machines?
No, I know people who do though.
Are
Why?
they crazy? I'm just fascinated with it.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I wish I did.
Thanks, Krishna.
I wish I did.
I forgot I got that for you too. Ric Flair.
With a yes, oh yeah.
He's been holding
that
on to
him?
that for the whole time.
Oh, it sounded like I don't know.
It's hard to find these things online.
Is it?
Like you're not gonna get a clean one. He didn't go into a recording booth and like.
I bet there's ringtones.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I'll pay you $2 to get that one.
Okay, no, you won't though.
I got $2 on me. I'm fucking rich.
Stop it.
It's Trump.
Just hearing Trump's voice is like, I've tried to avoid the media. Anything else going on? Are we doing another ep, or are we just doing the one and done, run and gun?
We're pretty far into this one.
Well, let's just keep it rolling. We can part 1, part 2 it.
Yeah, sure.
What's media wise? I guess there's how do I say this question? How do you?
You think you would have had it on deck after we were ready to?
Well, I was trying to figure out if we're closing out and then you got me Ric Flaired up. You got me.
You have to give them a limit of how many times you can press buttons.
Yeah, we're that kind of show now.
Well, the limit is how much battery I have on my laptop. 76%. So.
Yeah, we got to get some. We gotta. First off, we got to find. Are there any arrogant scientists out there that do like their own vlogs? Because I want to get all these entrepreneur douchebags that
do their own.
We've got that guy. There's a guy that keeps messaging me interview me about the scalar energy. He's got a YouTube video where he literally has a machine.
Is he a nut job?
He's got it.
Dude.
Yeah. He's like,
dude,
that's a small indication we're doing well. We're getting more nut jobs.
Can I call in when like one of these
I appreciate it, but don't worry about it. I got that. Dude,
if you get nut job like conspiracy, like science conspiracy theorists, I
want to
talk
them on
to
down.
them. I just want to talk to them.
Okay. Yeah,
we'll get you next time Tripoli's in town.
He literally has a machine that he's like, if you send me your picture and money, I put it in my machine and I send the scalar energy to you, and it heals all of your diseases.
Yeah.
How much was that?
Oh, I didn't go that far.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, we're getting whack jobs like hitting us up about getting on
presidential candidates.
Yeah,
what?
Yeah,
not really. I mean,
no, one of them was.
Yes.
I don't think
isn't it
she's
like
gonna
$35 to register? It's not much to register yourself, right?
You can call yourself a presidential.
You got to be 35 years old too.
So
I'm eligible.
Yeah,
I just became eligible finally.
Damn this age.
We'll clean this up, guys.
What are you seeing out there? What's pissing you off about the scientific community, I guess? That's an easy kind of question.
What's pissing me off? I don't know.
Come on, something has to frustrate you out there.
Emotion doesn't belong in science, though. Bring emotion into it.
Not in the experiment. There's a lot of like weird energy of personalities. I feel like there's more cockiness in the science community than I ever realized.
I was listening to the Nikola Tesla, Dan Cummins Time Suck podcast, and him and Edison got into it.
Oh yeah.
Animals died because of it.
Not to mention the Italian guy. Did you get that far?
I don't know.
The guy who actually created radio, but
Marconi.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they all hated each other.
Yeah, because they want to put their stank on it,
yeah.
And that's what I feel like a lot of guys want to do with these studies. They want to put their stank on it.
Yeah.
Or the institution needs it on there.
I think it's always there's certain, especially in my field. All right, so it's the matter of, okay, say there's one thing that like a holy grail type question, right? That everyone sort of gravitates towards. It's an important question to answer, but then you have 10 different labs working on it.
Made.
Right, sure. Fucking asshole.
Look who's talking, dude. They explain all of it in the beginning.
Yeah, the stork and
I'll just go on Pornhub.
They got storks on there.
It's not going to work if you do it in there.
So what happens is if 10 different labs working on the same project, right? It's basically the first one there wins.
Which is competition's good in that direction.
It's good, but also
it can be sloppy.
Right.
It can create the worst outcome, not the most correct outcome.
Correct.
Because you're going against time. You're going against who's first, and it's kind of like number one objective is it's like the media with news stories. It's like who gets it out first, and then who gets it correct the most.
Fuck accuracy.
Right.
Right.
Is it kind of like that? A little bit?
Yeah.
There's got to be more transparency efforts to kind of, as I'm putting a bow on this, I guess. Where are we at time-wise?
Let me get that for you, buddy.
Hey, thanks, man. I'm grateful for you.
Almost gone 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's good. We're trying to keep
okay.
them around 33. We don't know.
Okay, what the?
Well, we don't know. We like interviews to go as long as they go, kind of thing. But we're testing it out. We're trying
I
to.
feel you.
We're trying new, different things. Our own hypothesis.
It's almost like you're scientists.
Yeah. I tell a lot of people, try to think about ad campaigns like that online, because a lot of them we do are A/B splits, which are A/B testing hypothesis.
Yeah.
You're going to have this one campaign or this one marketing strategy that does well for your business. Now, you need a B that you go, and I just call it a bet for a lot of people. When they hear A/B testing, they go, where's this? No sound? Oh, all right.
I'm into it.
I just tell them, make a bet. We don't have the money to do market research, so we got to go on our gut. What's your instinct? How good is your instinct level? I think I'm pretty good at understanding how people flip on their phone and see an ad and if they engage or not. I've gotten pretty good at figuring that out.
That's all training.
It's training, but it's
worked
observation too,
Right.
in real life. I see it on a micro and a macro kind of thing. And so I go, I bet if we do this thumbnail for this video ad over this thumbnail with this video ad that's working all right, I bet we'll get more leads from that.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And that's kind of all I try to teach them is like, we're doing our own science experiment on y'all's audiences.
Right.
So the beauty of a lot of ads and stuff for us is, we get to hypothesis test like that, and then you keep splintering it off and you keep testing it against each other.
Right.
Till it can get crazy.
But also, you need to feel good about the comparison you're making.
Yeah.
So, like, if it's
Now they're inherent in the like Facebook ads has it inherently in the ad campaigns you create. It'll go, do you want to split these? And
I see.
You can change and make a note of what you're going to change.
But and so to build on that, so basically, like if you only adjust one thing, then it's easy to make a comparison.
That's where you start. Yeah.
And then, but once you start, if you are testing 5 different things at a time,
Yep.
now you have no idea what
it's
actually
too dumb.
happened.
Exponential possibility.
Two things are too
I'm
complicated.
I'm too dumb for that.
Right.
I just put it that way.
But that's science.
I just go, okay, your demographics, we're targeting 18 to 60-year-olds. I bet if we just focused on 18 to 27, I bet we'd have a higher click-through rate over here. And we'll test that against so you have 18 to 27 is the B, 18 to 60 age group is what we've already been doing, and I'll bet you a hot dog. We do better. And usually I win that hot dog. We feeling that fits magic? Are we playing this out?
Yes, hot dog man. Sorry, I wasn't really paying attention.
Oh, Krishna, it's good to see your brown ass in here. And JessTube, Apple Podcasts,
Spotify. We're on Spotify.
You're going to be at Side Splitters this weekend?
Yes, that's right.
If you're watching live this weekend, Thursday to
Sunday, 7 shows. Side Splitters
Jesus.
Comedy.
7.
With Mike E. Winfield.
He's got the dreaded
Office infamy.
He has the dreaded 3 show Saturday.
Christ, that killed me.
On Saturday, that third show is going to be fun.
Third show's always brutal.
Sloppy.
But that'll make it fun. Use promo code Krishna if you want 50% off tickets.
Just the way it sounds.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And
If you found this podcast or you found this video, you'll see his name on there. Anything else? You got anything?
Nope.
Send any questions. Send any weirdo stuff to us. Forward any of these entrepreneurial funnel guys. I'm going to show you how to hack your agency. I want to do a whole show just ripping those guys.
You should do a roast show.
It's just these guys are like rich dad, poor dad. Krishna, thanks for coming on, man.
yeah, thanks for having me.
Love you.
Some human sandwiches.
Ooh, yeah.